How are we? Fun okay? The grind's going to be real with this one. It's all white, near enough. But not many reds, so that's always good. Too far. There we go. There. Right. So I've turned it around, as you can see. And they've all stayed on, so hopefully it'll be okay. We can but hope. But it's going to be a lot of whites today. But at least we're able to smash through them. Thanks. Hi, Cat. I think that was a compliment. Maybe. Oh, my sleeves up actually. In the way. How you doing? Are you having a better day? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There. Oh, so many whites. So many whites. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Is work going any better today? I'll go out for lunchtime. Well, obviously, that's what I planned it on. Of course. Hi, Oggy. How you doing? Anything exciting going on? Oh, stuck together. Don't know. Here's one of the mow. Back doing my work again. Oh, that's something. I'll be carrying everyone else as per. I've done 15. I can count. I did a counting. Okay. See how much white there is. It's going to go across there, just to that tiny bit of his hand. Walking Sherlock, nice, 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 nice. Hope you recorded it. Well, that was loud. Thanks, Mike. How are you doing? All the white ones, lots of whites. Oh, Cap, I heard a joke earlier. Well, read a joke earlier, and I thought of you. It wasn't a particularly funny joke, but it made me think of you. And let me think. It was a couple who were clearing out an attic in an old house, and they came across this really, really old wig making machine. And the bloke said, "Oh yeah, we've had it for years. It's a family heirloom." No, it wasn't about sausages. I'll say it's not the funniest joke in the world, but the loom bit just really made me laugh. It felt very Cappy. Oops. Yeah, not too bad, Mike. Cheers. Same as usual, really. Nothing over exciting. Gotta say. Oh, I've got wax on there. Come on. Doesn't help that the wax is bright pink. I see it. I'll give it a D-. I don't approve of using loom for an actual loom. A wig making machine isn't a loom. Oh, dear me. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? I thought it was quite funny. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. The grind is going to be real with this one today because it's practically a completely white section. So I should be able to smash through it quite quick. Should be nice. Oh, thanks, Laura. It's try and pull the. I know it's upside down, but that's the bit I did yesterday. Well, yesterday and Monday, so I was quite pleased with that. Smashed it yesterday. I was getting stressed out with the reds, but I'm very pleased with it though. Are you doing a diamond painting at the minute? I wanted to try and get this one done this week. I mean, it doesn't matter if I don't, but I thought it might be cool to do like a project a week. Start something new. Just about to finish it. Nice. What is it you're doing? I can't remember. You might have told me. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. I remember you saying now. Is it looking good? Oops. If you zoom in enough, each dot has a little picture of Dot Cotton. Does not. Behave yourself. Is there anything exciting going on? Tell me something exciting. Life's pretty boring, isn't it? Tell me something exciting going on. That's what I heard. I don't know, I can't zoom in with my eyes. Maybe you've got special eyes. Oh, chucking them. Mum. The most exciting thing I've done today is paint black gesso on 2 canvases for Gav for Saturday. That's the most exciting thing I've done. Walking Show looks pretty exciting. He had the whole field to himself, so a nice run off the lead. Oh, nice. Exciting. All I know is I can't go to a DM with Lou because it's all It's quite offensive, isn't it? Rudeness. I was quite shocked and appalled. There's not really much exciting stuff going on. I've written some quiz questions for Saturday. That's what I was doing this morning. I'm watching SJ, obviously. Can't remember which one. I think I've done about 4 rounds out of 12. Takes a long time. So I'll have to finish that later. I want to try and get that done today. I've got overlays to do, but I love doing that. There's some Mario stuff on your island. Oh no, what is the Mario stuff? What was it in the end? I've had an exciting morning, washed some towels and done some shredding. Wow, calm down, Mike. Calm down. I don't know how you can cope with all that excitement. Oh. Oh, for goodness sake. I've got too many in this tray. Can't really find anywhere to put it. Well, that might be better. Outfits, blocks from Mario, warp pipes got. Oh, nice. Sounds good. That sound good. I need to do some redesign as far too many trees. When I had my island, I had a whole orchard, fruit trees. That was my main income. And it took forever to set it up, wait for them to grow, get the fruit off them, plant them again, wait for them to grow. Selling fruit trees, got it. Yeah, pretty much. It take a long time. And of course, it was all patterned, you know, a row of apple, a row of pear, and need to own Nook Miles so I can get some fruit. I can rearrange my trees a little. Yeah. See, that was the difficult bit, getting one of each of the fruit. Because when you do the random island, you never get the one you want, do you? I'm already a multi-millionaire, so I don't need to sell fruit in my game. There you go, go to Mike's Island, he'll have some fruit you can nick. Do you need miles for that, or is that just to go to a random island? I can't remember now. I quite often went to your island, didn't I, Mike? Got lots of things. I think it was yours and Tez's were the ones I went to a fair bit. I took ages growing each flower and each colour, like breeding them. And I've got nearly all of them actually. There's one that's not white. What's that about? I'll just kidnap one of Nook's family, then if he does not do what you say, send him a toe. I don't think it quite works like that. I mean, being a family-friendly game and all. Oops. Get on there. I've got far too many dots on here. Did you play any more of Conan, Oggy? Could you imagine if they let me write some DLC for it? It'd be much of a better game. To be fair, I don't think I would have got bored of it if you wrote some of it. I think I would have enjoyed it a lot longer. I did play it, but wasn't feeling it. Oh, right. But every fruit on my island took me a while to get them all and get my orchards planted and my palm trees at the beach planted. Nice. Oh yeah, I had some palm trees on the beach as well. Loads of different flowers. Yeah, like the bottom half of the island was covered in flowers, trying to breed them all. And after a while you think, why am I doing this? Watering all these blooming plants, flowers even. It's quite a lot of effort to water them all in the end. Struggling to cover up the actual tea underneath these. It seems to be bigger than the gem. Oh no! I keep spilling these. Too many in here. Is that it? Can't see another one. I keep meaning to play Stardew. Now that they've done a big update. I still haven't since they've done it. Keep meaning to. Because haven't they done a whole new farm that you can start on? There's a beach farm. What, as in one that you can start? How is it different from the other ones? I don't know if I've got the energy to start it again. Or the community centre again. Although, I'm sure if I start it again, I might have to go the Joja route just to get the achievement. Which would go against everything I believe in. But achievements, innit? Layout is different, it's sandier in colour and there are waves crashing instead of ponds. Oh, okay. I've never done the Joja route. It would sicken me. But that might be one game that I could actually get the achievements on. That doesn't happen very often. Oops. Oh, it would be nice to look at a different colour. Gotta say, getting fed up with the white already. There's so much white. Because it's not just a new farm either, is it? There's like, it was like a massive update, wasn't it? So it's been ages since I played that. I think I streamed it like as a one-off, or I don't know when it was. But it's been ages since I properly played it. Have I seen the cinema? I don't know. It's been so long. It's probably been, I don't know, it's got to be over a year since I played it at least. Really can't remember, because I think I did a stream of it, like as a last minute I don't know what to play, let's play Stardew, and I played it for a little bit, but oh, I don't know, it's been that long. They've probably done more updates other than that big one. Right, done some. Yeah, I'll perhaps have to stream Stardew again sometime. Perhaps when I want a break from crafting, I might have to stream that and start a new beach farm or something. Then starting again. Doing all the community centre again. I have to go Joja. It'll be painful to do, but you can't play it the same every time though, can you? I tend to play it the same every time. I was just thinking I would have forgotten half of the stuff about it, but it will soon come back to you, won't it? I think the scent was okay. It was the fishing that did me. Yeah, I'm not very good at fishing. Community centre just is a grind. Museums, a bit of a grind, you know, that sort of thing, but yeah, I'm not great at fishing. It was very much I'm going to do it so I can level up and get a decent rod, and that was pretty much it. Catch every fish, which I never did do. Never really got into the cooking either. I never did finish all the in-game achievements, like cooking every meal, shipping every item, catching every fish, completing the museum. So much to do on it. Sick of looking at this white. Sick of looking at this white. It's getting a bit samey. This was always going to be grindy. It takes so long just to do that bit. Just in that bit's even bigger. Rudeness. Certainly getting through this tray, considering there was mountains of them. I think it'll be nice when it's done though. I think it's going to be a good one. And I've moaned about it a lot, but I think it's going to be a good one. I don't know what to stream next week actually. I don't know whether to do another dots or something different. Because I want to, while I'm off, I want to try and do a project a week. Because I thought, well, if I want to stream every afternoon anyway, you might as well have a plan to get things done. You can't really do that with a jigsaw because it depends how difficult it is. Yeah, don't know what I fancy doing next. Got loads of jigsaws to do. I've got loads of dots to do as well. Well, we'll have even more. Don't know what I fancy. In there, that needs to come out. Get out. Can't get it out. Oh, come on. That's it. Go straight on my blooming canvas. And break in half. Lovely. Just ran a bit of plastic on there. Yeah, I don't know what I fancy next week. I could do with getting through some of those jigsaws, because then I can decide which ones I want to keep. I lent a couple to my mum. She's getting bored. Although she's a bit better now, she can get out in the garden. Charlotte's doing that. It's killing my neck. My eyes are going all like fuzzy looking at this white. So what's everyone up to the rest of the day? I suppose a lot of you are working. I really want to get those quiz questions finished tonight. I haven't got to, I mean I've got a couple of days, but it'd be nice to get quite a big job out of the way. And overlays. Oh, I love doing overlays. Such a nerd. Every time I shake that, I chuck a jet. I don't know where that went. I'm smashing through this though, so shouldn't complain too much. Yeah, it looks like I've done loads, and I look at that, it's like, yeah, you're not even halfway across yet. And the side coming up is more white than the first side. Laptop's taking off again. He's about halfway up there. Oh, Nick. No, I thought I'd do all the white ones going across. Just save swapping colours. And then there's literally just that little bit. And a bit of blue here. That's it. There's so much white. But I'm getting fed up of looking at it. But it's nice to have some areas like this, because you just smash through it. When I'm halfway through this, and I've been probably doing it about half an hour. So you do smash through it, but it's just a bit boring. SJ! Just sat outside the school waiting for the gate to open. Nice. How are you doing? I'm doing all the whites. It's all I've done. All the whites. But at least they're T's, they're not A's this time. But you do smash through it quicker though, don't you? I mean, it's a bit boring, but you do it quicker. We have a great tip that thinks it's a brilliant idea to peck at our window and need a shotgun so we can take it out. Yeah, but you might smash your window. So much white. There's always one colour, but then I suppose there's a background in it, but it's always one colour that is like, oh God, I'm sick of it. Get in there. Get in there. Slightly over halfway through that white, I think. Yeah, slightly. Ew, yeah, they were a pain in the eye. I don't say that because I'll put these whites in the A when it's T's that I want. That last like what point I'm not doing anymore. There was a lot. There was a really lot on that one. I mean, really, they could have like made it more of an oblong picture, couldn't they? And just cut off most of that background. Or just made the picture a bit wider or something. That, I mean, that had to be at least half of it white on that giraffe one. Yes, I've got the heating on. I normally start with the heating on without a cardigan, but now I'm chilly. Put a cardigan already. It doesn't really seem to be warming up. I will be very glad to look at a different colour. But grab the kids, then go pick Chris up. Yeah, yesterday's taxi. See you in a bit. Book a taxi for 2:30 Saturday morning. Don't think I'd want to know the reply to that. I was still fine, but sorry, I thought you said you were going. Not getting out of the car till the gate's open. Do you know, I don't blame you. You're just going to be stood there, aren't you? Crafty, how you doing? I'm doing too many whites, Crafty. Too many whites. There's millions of them. Literal millions. Look at how many. Too many. Can argue there'll be a good chance I won't turn up. She's a great taxi company. Yeah, book it, pay for it. I ain't coming. Doing alright, thanks, how are you? That's a lot of it. It's a very, very lot of white. But you smash through it quicker, so, you know, it's not all bad. Anything exciting going on in the world of the Crafty one? I will. I remember, it was a couple of weeks ago now, I woke up in the night, I'd obviously dreamed about it, that the curtains were slightly open and someone was shoving dots in the gap. Yeah. It wasn't a nightmare or anything, it was just, I dreamed it. It's very weird. Black dots. It must have been when I was doing that coffee dots, because there was loads of black on that one. SJ's taxis. Yeah, just give us your money. That's all we want. Oops. Have you dreamed about dots? You're dotting too much. Never! I think it was when I was doing that coffee one. Got black dots in my curtains. Have you had any of your paints or models yet, Crafty? I know you said you were waiting for them. I don't know when that was. I've totally lost track of what day it is. Most exciting thing to happen today when we just grabbing some very late lunch. Got turkey and leek soup and turkey sarnie. Nice. See, Crafty knows she has to tell us what she's got for lunch. Can't mention lunch, not tell us what you got. She knows the score. Did the models arrive yesterday? Oh no. What were they of again? Was it something Egyptian? Or am I mixing that with another story? Can't remember. Nearly emptied this tray. It was absolutely piled up with far too many. Now I've nearly emptied it. Cray. I mean, who would think that the tray would get emptier as I used them? It's just nonsense, isn't it? There's an Egyptian theme model and a swordswoman little dragon. Oh, nice. Have you painted any of them yet? Or are you going to be streaming them or just doing them? Or we need pictures. We always need pictures. Hang on. Captures tag me in a picture. Hang on. That's crazy. That's so close. He just wants to say hello. You're attracting birds. What's that about? It's better than attracting flies or something, though. Gotta get some more. That's how rude it is. Lots of white. Oh, look at that. I've not started painting them yet. I'm going to do the crafty stream to show some off soon. Nice. That's what we like. It's nice doing different things though, isn't it? I always like trying different things, but then I forget to go back to the things that I've already got. That's normally my problem. Come on. These whites done. Oh, I'm sick of looking at them. They're making me go boss-eyed looking at these whites, honestly. That's the only trouble with having too many hobbies. Nothing ever gets finished. I know. But then, once I've got a few more for my birthday, I'll have like 9 months more before Christmas, so I won't get any more presents. So I need a lot to keep me going for the rest of the year, really. It's just, you know, you need it, don't you? Reflecting light on that. Need occupying. My birthday's too early in the year. I'd have been better off having it in June or something. So I know they're gradually opening things, but I mean, we're not going to be going out and about like we used to for quite a while, are we? So we all need things to keep us busy at home. That's my excuse anyway. We've got too many bare walls. They all need dots on them. Move that up a bit more actually. want to do some beading again, actually. I've seen a better way of doing the ironing, putting masking tape on it and taking it off the board, turning it over and ironing the back, with the idea that you don't have to over iron the front. I want to have a go at doing that, because that was what I really struggled with it. I really liked beading, but I was really struggling with the ironing. Like, I couldn't quite, and the amount of things that fell apart, and you know. So I do quite fancy having another go at that and trying that masking tape thing. Like, just having a bit of a practice with, like, because I had a load of spare beads. Yeah, I liked him as well. And, yeah, I really struggled with it. Hello, Callie. How are you doing? Can't expect you for ages. If you want any ironing tips, well, anything that you can share is always very welcome. How are you doing? Anything exciting going on? Yeah, I quite fancy having a go at that game. I haven't done that for a while. And I want to learn flat braids on the disc, because I did round ones. I'd quite like to learn flat ones as well, just because it's something different to do with it. Good, so I've been lurking, but I have a break now. No worries. You can always lurk. Nothing exciting, mate? No. There's nothing exciting going on, is there? Although I've got into diamond painting, or dots, if you will. I'm very much enjoying. And my birthday on Sunday, and they open one of the museums here, so that was, oh, good. Well, happy birthday for Sunday. Loom dots. Yeah, loom dots. Went to brunch. Nice. We still can't do things like that here. Everything's shut. All we can do is one person meet up with another one person outside to distance and exercise. That's pretty much all we can do. It's good. I like it. I really like it. It's very relaxing. It's not that different from hammer beads either, or perler beads, whatever you want to use. You know, similar idea, but just putting them on a sticky thing instead of a board. They took away the mask mandate in our state. The CDC still says mask. Oh yeah, same. I think, when would it have been? At Christmas, when they lifted lockdown a bit, so we could see people at Christmas. I really believe that they only did that because they knew people were going to do it anyway. So, yeah. And like we've said on streams before, even when they say, right, you can do what you like, you don't have to wear a mask and you can do what you like, it'll be a long time before we actually do. We're not going to be the people that are queuing up to get in the shops or the restaurants or the pubs. You know, it's just, yeah, makes you worried about going out. So have you been doing any beading lately? Because I haven't done any beads. Since I did them Stardew ones, I think that was probably the last. I think I've done a few odd ones since then, but nothing major. Oh, I'm sick of these whites. Oh, they're going to kill me, I'm sure. No. So I've been doing dots, jigsaws, did cross stitch before that. Quite enjoyed that. It's nice with cross stitch, you can use the same patterns as beads. Oh, happy birthday! Oh, your boss's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to your boss then. Part of me wishes I could be one of them people that doesn't do monkeys, because it would sure make it less worrying to leave the house when things are back to normal. Well, yeah, but it's difficult, isn't it? It's like when they opened it up and there was like a 2-hour queue for the McDonald's drive-in. It's like, seriously? Are you kidding me? I'm not that hard up for a bad lunch. And when they open the shops. But then it always makes me laugh with like the Next sale. Like people queuing up for 4 a.m. waiting for Next to open. Like, are you kidding me? Try cross stitch, I'm terrible at it because you have to actually follow the pattern. I got into cross stitch. I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I thought I'd give something else a go, and now I've got into this. And this is the 4th one I've done. So, yeah, just trying something different. Yeah, it's silly, isn't it? I mean, I think the whole of last year, I think we went out for 2 meals. One was at Hickory's here, because we had a voucher to use. And that was alright. I mean, it's a really nice meal, but that was okay. We felt alright there. And then the other time was just the pub up the road from my mum, just for a pub meal, and that was alright as well. But it's like I would never go anywhere like in the town centre or anything. Oops. Both places were, well, it's quiet where my mum lives anyway. But the Hickories, we could have gone to the one in Birmingham, but we didn't. We went to the one that was about a half an hour drive away in a smaller area. So, which actually was nicer. But you just think, I'm not that fussed about going out for a meal. I'd love to go out for a meal on my birthday, but I'm not that fussed. Oh no, so we went in a Wetherspoons once as well, in Bridgnorth, sort of a decent sized town, about 45 minutes from us. We went there for the day, one day last summer, whenever we were allowed out to play. We went there just to have a look around the charity shops and all the other shops. Oh no, it was breakfast, sorry, we went for breakfast in the Wetherspoons. That was it. The only meal I want for my birthday is KFC. I'm not fussed for anything special, so not eating out hasn't really been that hard. No, to be fair, we don't normally go out that much anyway, to be honest. Well, for my birthday meal, I'll be eating the GFC fried chicken goujons that I'm going to make on Friday, and some wedges that I'm going to make Saturday morning and put them in lunch boxes so we can pick at them while we're streaming. I know, a year since Berry. Crazy, isn't it? I might make some sausage rolls as well, just because I've got some sausage meat in the freezer left over from Christmas. Although I just bought a load of it and never made any more, so I might make some of them. And cake, because I didn't want to actually stop the stream for dinner. Oh no, it's flown by, isn't it? I wanted to just keep going, and we'll take it in turns to just nip and have something to eat and stuff we can just easily just pick at. Cake, well, I always have a chocolate sponge with jam in the middle and butter icing and chocolate buttons on the top, because that's the cake my mum has made me as long as I can remember. But I thought, seeing as we're going to be streaming, I might make the same thing but little ones. So it's still cake, but it's not a whole cake, because I thought a slice of cake's messy and you can't just... So yeah, Saturday's got to be all about something you can just pick up and eat. Yeah, I've got the chocolate buttons. I don't know how I'm going to get jam in there. I might have to make them fairy cakes and then just shove some buttons in as well. It's got to have jam. Gav thought it was really weird having... oh no, it'd be far too messy. Gav thought it was weird having jam in the middle of a chocolate sponge. I don't know if that's weird, but I've always had it, so it's not weird to me. Or sometimes I put jam on the one side, icing on the other side, and then just put them together. But not on my birthday cake. That's just got to have jam in the middle. Is that weird? I don't know. He thought it was weird. Yeah, could do. Well, it's pretty much a fairy cake, isn't it? Normally dig a circle out, cut it in half, put some jam and icing in the hole, and put the wings back in. But yeah, I need to get jam in there somewhere. Could just modge icing and jam on the top of a bun. Better than ketchup and curry. Well, yeah, there is that. That's just raving, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a fair bit of cooking on Friday. Speaking of weird, where is Lou? I don't know. I don't know if she's working today. She don't normally work on a Wednesday, but I know she's had time off for moving and that, so she might have swapped her days or something. I don't think I actually spoke to her today. I'm not sure. Yeah, the trouble with streaming me cooking or baking or anything, I make such a mess. Sue's finally done her in. Yeah, I make such a mess. I don't know. Trouble is, I've got quite a lot to do on Friday for Saturday, so I need to be doing things when things are cooking as well. Do you you think we need to phone the police? Oh, excuse me, officer. We haven't heard from our friend just for today, and we think her toy panda might have killed her. I think we'd probably get in trouble for wasting police time. Last white one. Oh! I was like, right, go, 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 go. If it helps, I always know when my sister's made brownies, it's half the mix is smeared around the kitchen. Oh, I bet that looks lovely. Look like a bathroom out of Resident Evil or something. Oh, right. Finish the white ones for that. There we go. Put them away. I'll be getting them out again because the next one isn't much better. I've made brownies for ages. I'm never that successful with brownies. They always tend to end up just chocolate sponge because I'm so used to cooking things. But with brownie, you just got to leave it a bit raw, haven't you? Which goes against everything I believe in when it comes to cooking. Right. Honestly, I don't know how she does it. Right, let's move that back in the middle. A's. Yeah, done all that. So the next slot is all that white and all that white again. Just thinking I might... I was going to say I might buy frozen pizza, but then if I cook that Friday, that's going to be pretty dry on Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, I like them. I'd just rather buy them. I've never been successful with them, so I just think, I'll just buy them. Some things are just better to buy, aren't they? This blue is the most beautiful blue I've ever looked at. Okay, proper kids' party food. Do you know we did that for our wedding reception? Because every wedding we go to is not fancy, but a bit fancy. And when we had ours, because we had the meal and everything just for our close family and friends. I think there was about 20 of us there. And then we just had a massive party later. And we had like sandwiches, sausage rolls, pizza, I don't know what else was there. Pork pies, cheese and pineapple, cheese and pickled onions. There was a big bowl of sweets, like Haribo sweets. Oh, it was awesome. And I remember this girl come up. I worked with her at the time. I didn't know her that well, but not well enough to invite her, you know. And she come up to me and she's like, "Oh, your buffet is amazing. It's all the things I actually want to eat." So, yep. Loads of crisps, biscuits, sweets. I remember we had a load of party rings. All your Scotch eggs, you know, that kind of thing. All your typical party food, stuff you actually want to eat. I remember when my cousin got married, beautiful wedding. I dread to think how much my uncle paid for it. I heard a rumour of in the region of about 40 grand. I don't know how true that was, if my other cousin was being a sausage or not. But it wouldn't surprise me. It was in this massive great hall with grounds and gardens and... yeah. Well, put it this way, they did... I think it was either £60 or £70 a head, 3-course meal for like 100 people, something like that. Yeah, they're divorced now. Anyway, we went there. The only thing, no, same here. The only thing I remember that stands out from the dinner was that it was a brownie about that big, decent sized brownie with really proper nice vanilla ice cream on it, really nice. But I remember looking at the starter and the main and not really knowing what it was, because the starter was like, it's like a little bit, it's like Melba toast, them little bits of toast. I couldn't even tell you what was on it. I don't know now. And then the main was some sort of chicken breast. And I remember you had to tell her about allergies, so I told her about peppers. Instead of putting something else on it, I just had nothing on it. And it was like with these tiny little portion of cut up cubed vegetables. And I remember looking at it and thinking, yeah, we're going to have to like stop for a kebab or something. And yeah, but the pudding was awesome. It was really nice brownie. It was massive and all. And then later on they had hot dogs, but they weren't hot dogs. They were like proper butcher's sausages in these fancy pants crusty rolls, and they were so nice. I think we had about 4 because we were so hungry from not having a decent dinner. And you think, how much more would you have spent on that meal than you did on a load of hot dogs? And yeah, I was just like, well, we got married before she did, but I just thought, I'm so glad. I did hear of a study that said that married couples who spend more money on their wedding, invite more guests than average, are more likely to get divorced. Well, they're divorced now. I mean, I don't mean to sound horrible. I mean, we don't really get on. I haven't spoke to her for several years now. Had a big falling out with the little sister as well, and blah blah blah. And but it was like a circus, this wedding. And like my uncle paid the whole lot. And I remember me and Gav, you know, you go to a wedding and you think, blimey. I mean, there was, I think there was a harpist in the gardens. And I couldn't help but think, I couldn't take that amount of money off my parents for a wedding. Yeah, it was just like, oh, look at us. I mean, it was a beautiful place. I couldn't tell you where it was or what it was called, but it had like grounds and beautiful gardens. It really was nice. It's got some really nice photos from it. But it's like, yeah, divorced now, ain't ya? I know I sound really bitter and horrible, but I just, yeah, we don't get on. Yeah, there was a harpist in the garden, I remember that. And a massive marquee in the garden, that's where we had dinner. But the thing was, I mean, I know we live far away anyway, but we had to drive, it was somewhere in just out of Cambridge, that she got married in this little church where she grew up, which is fine. And then we had to drive somewhere else. Yeah, to drive there, that was about 40 minutes from my mum and dad's. And then we had to drive about 40 minutes to the reception, which was like right the other side of Cambridge. I don't even know where it was. And then it was about 40 minutes to get back to my mum and dad's again. It's like, this is a lot of driving for a wedding. But yeah. And I didn't even go to the younger sister's wedding, so that was just the same, I think, a bit of a circus. But I just couldn't. I've had money off my parents. We paid for a fair bit of ours. I've had money off my parents, like most people have. Like, they paid for all our windows and porch and everything. You know, they help you out, of course they do. But I couldn't I could not bring myself to take that sort of money for a wedding. It just, I couldn't do it. I mean, that wedding is far more than the entire total that I've ever had off my mum and dad. Ever. No, same. As I say, we had a church wedding. It's like 1,000-year-old church, beautiful place. But it literally just a church, a normal church that people go to on a Sunday, you know, nothing. And then we hired a community centre that we decorated ourselves and went there, had a 3-course roast dinner that my mum's friend cooked that was amazing. And, just opened it up to a big party later on. And my mum, bless her, was making sandwiches on my wedding morning. But yeah, that was what we wanted to do. And to be fair, if we could do it again, I probably would do it quite similar. Although I might, if I had to do it again, I think I would do it all in one place. I'm not sure I'd go for the big church do. I would go in like a hotel or somewhere like that. So it's everything's in the same place. Had a little rooftop place, got married at 11 on brunch. Mimosa's nice. See, that's what you want. Just comfortable, you know. I can understand it's an important day, but thought of spending so much money on one day of your life feels beyond me. I'd rather spend as little as possible and have savings left for a house or a nice holiday. Exactly. I think we had 80 people and thought that was a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think there was about 20 of us for the meal, and probably, I don't know, probably about 80, that kind of number. It felt like there was a lot of people there, but it wasn't a huge place, so. But I know it sounds ever so stingy, but I just thought, I'm not buying a 3-course meal for that many people. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? And then, you know, they're all there and you can't talk to them all. Because we had it, like our tables were sort of in a ring and you're all facing inside. So you could all talk to each other. I mean, the ones over there were a bit far away. But you could talk to everyone that was there. But I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. So they got nice party food later on. But yeah, we did do a lot of it ourselves. Well, I did. And my mum and my bridesmaids. I think if I was to do it again, I'd probably go somewhere where they do a lot of it for you. Because I remember being in such a rush in the morning and going to the community centre first thing, rushing around, chucking all the decorations around. My dad and his mate were blowing up helium balloons, getting high on it. And they just started giggling. And it was rushed. You know, I'd go to the community centre, go back, have a wash, go down to the town centre, the hairdressers, go back, have makeup done, get dressed. Oh, it was such a rush. And I think I would do it somewhere where they do it for you. Where the civil ceremony, the breakfast and the evening, do it all in the same place was amazing. Yeah, that sounds good. Paid for quite a few flights and dresses and tuxes as well, but didn't mind because everything else was kind of reasonable. Well, yeah. I think the most important thing is to do it how you want it. Because I was chatting to my mum whenever, and she was talking about her wedding and all that. You know, she loved it. But I remember her saying, oh, that was it. She found all her wedding cards and she didn't really know what to do with them. Like, you know, it seems a shame to get rid, but what are you going to do with them? And she said, I don't know most of the people that have given us cards. I said, what do you mean you don't know them? So, well, it was all the people my dad invited. Like her dad. I was like, well, weren't they your friends? And apparently, it was a load of people, like business people and like, I'm sure she said, oh no, my friends weren't allowed in the ceremony. They just had to come in afterwards. It's like, are you kidding me? No chance. Half the food will go to waste, the other half probably won't be enough. I'd rather have a buffet, something so people can choose and not worry about it. Exactly. Yeah, I was quite like, what? No chance. But then, I like to think I'm quite, I don't know if opinionated is the right word. Like, I'd never stand for that. And I remember I was bridesmaid for one of my friends, and which I was really chuffed about. Yeah, bossy. And she, what was it? She wanted me and her other friend that she'd like grown up with. And then her mother-in-law said, oh, well, if you're having them, you've got to have the sister-in-law. So, well, no, I'll just have one then, just have me. And I thought, so you're not having your other friend because your mother-in-law said you've got to have your sister-in-law? Like, what? What's that about? No. I'll do what I want, thank you very much. But see, like, things like that, you think, I don't know if people know what reaction they would get, but no one does that to me. It's like, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't stand for that. I don't know. People are weird. But I think the nicest wedding I went to is one of my friends. I've made words out. One of my friends here, who I've made friends through Avon and then doing the hair, and we, made friends. Her wedding was great. It was, they got married in the registry office in West Brom, which was done out lovely. Really was pretty. Loads of flowers and really nice. And then we went to, where did we go? Can't think. Oh, we went to her mum and dad's. They've got a bungalow, really nice bungalow, and they had a long marquee in the garden. They've got a massive garden, and it was just really relaxed. And you just, you had something to eat, and then we went to the evening do, and it was just really relaxed. I was like, this is exactly what you want. Hate that. Like, what makes you think you can tell people how to enjoy their day? Yeah, I've never had that. My parents were not like that at all with me. It's like, you've got to have what you want. Actually, the best wedding I've been to was, we didn't really have a big falling out, we just sort of drifted and we don't really talk anymore, but this girl I grew up with, and she got married in the registry office in my hometown where my mum lives. She got married in the registry office, and then they hired the room of a local pub. Nothing fancy, had a roast dinner, and as I said, nothing fancy, no airs and graces. It was so comfortable, and I think it helped that I knew most of the people there because it was people that I'd grown up with. So it was like a reunion of all the kids that I grew up with, and it was a great day. Loved it. So relaxed, had such a laugh. I mean, I can remember going in the toilets. She'd got a lace-up dress and she's got big boobies, bless her. And it kept not falling out, but it kept falling down. And in the end, I was like, right, come here. And we pulled it up. And I was like on her back, like going, like this, trying to get her dress to stay up. And, it was funny. It was funny. But that was a great day. So relaxed. It was such a laugh. I don't think you need posh, fancy, do you? Because you just think, who are you kidding? It's just, I think it's a shame that people feel the need to have really posh, expensive things, when really you could have a much better time just having a much cheaper, relaxed, usually quite chilled about stuff. I like to think if someone tries to tell me what I'll be doing at my wedding, I tell them not to come, even if that happened to be the groom. I'm not a doormat, exactly. To be fair, Gav wasn't like that at all. All he said to me was, don't dress me in pink and give me a good dinner. And that was it. And he didn't get dressed in pink, and He had a really, really, it was like a Toby. It was probably nicer than a Toby. She's a very, very good cook. It was, no, let me think now. It was either prawn cocktail or soup or melon for a starter. I think there's 3 different meats you could choose from. Obviously, people had to say what they wanted beforehand. I think it would have been like pork, beef, turkey, maybe. Loads of roast potatoes. And I said to her, do some extra ones, because, you know, I'd rather people have seconds than not enough. And then, what was it for pudding? Chocolate roulade or apple pie, I think. My husband said something very similar. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think the only reason Gav said pink is because he's ginger, and he's like, yeah, I can't wear pink. And it was like a cherry red theme. Obviously black suit, white shirt, and then a dark red tie and flower. And the bridesmaids both wore really bright red dresses, and they looked amazing. They really did look nice in them. And we rented them from the bridal shop, because I thought there's no point buying them a dress. Oh good, my phone bill's going up, lovely. I thought there's no point buying them a dress, they'll never wear it again, and you can get a much better quality, nicer dress if you rent it. I think it was, what was it, about 75 quid to rent a dress or something, and you think, what can you buy for that? And then it would just go in a wardrobe, never to be seen again. All my bridesmaids, different dresses, all some shade of dusty rose pink. Oh, nice. That sounds nice. Do not get me started on bridesmaid, mother-in-laws or sisters' weddings. Okay. There's a story there, isn't there? No, it was a good day. I enjoyed it. Yeah, like, that's a statement. More than one. Go on then. See, he's doing the same vein as the lunch comment. Yeah, that's a statement. I feel like we need detail. Pokes the bear. But no, it was a good day. Enjoyed it. Long time ago now. Coming up 11 years ago now. No, we went through probably about 5 years of going to loads of weddings, and now, well, obviously now you can't do it anyway, but yeah, I think the last one we went to was probably the one I said about going to her mum and dad's and in the garden, and that was nearly 5 years ago. I think, or about 4.5 years ago. That was the last one we went to, I think. So I got invited to my other cousin's one, but I didn't want to go to that. Brother's getting married this weekend. Oh, nice! Are you a bridesmaid? Or just go in, or... I hope he has a nice day. I hope not. Oh, nice. I'm sure it'll be a lovely day. I feel like I should have known if I was... Well, yeah. Yeah, it would help to be asked. My wife was not allowed to be a bridesmaid at her sister's wedding, as because she is a big girl, the extra material and dress would have cost too much. We even offered to pay the extra, and Mrs. O said she would lose the weight, which she did. They still said no. Oh, Oggy! Oh, I wouldn't have even gone. I would have gone out of my way to not go to that wedding. And there would have been no misunderstanding as to why. That is horrendous. Oh, I've got plenty of words, but not for a family-friendly stream. That is absolutely disgusting. My son was paid for. Oh, you didn't have to go. I wouldn't have gone. I would not have gone. And I would have made it known why not as well. That is absolutely disgusting way to treat your sister. I would, nah, no, that'd be it. No chance. I wouldn't have nothing to do with her. I wouldn't have nothing to do with any of them. And I know it's easy to say that, you know, it's like, oh, sod them all. And, oh, it's family. Nah, that is nasty. That really is. That to me sounds like an excuse to be nasty. Because, okay, maybe it would have cost more for the extra material. That, you know, that sounds normal. But even if she'd have said, look, you know, I don't mean to be horrible, but your dress is going to cost quite a bit more. Do you mind chipping in? Or something. Even that's bad enough. But, oh, that's really horrible. Not that much. I think 3 of my bridesmaids were preggo at my wedding. Oh yeah. It's a good job she does have your mum. That is just terrible. Do you have anything to do with them? I wouldn't have that. I'm just imagining what Gav would have been like if someone was like that to me. It would not end well for them. It's a bit of a fiery one though, isn't he? You just sort of tend to drift from people like that though, don't you? Even if they are family. I mean, we've got people in our family like that you just sort of drift from, or, you know, you sort of think, well, you know what you're bringing into my life, if it's just grief, then what's the point? Yeah, especially someone's sister. That's just... We don't speak to her sisters. There's a whole other story with that, and her mum is subtle as a brick, so we don't try and contact her after ring us. Fair play. Just keep your distance, innit? I fully expect they wouldn't have finished their vase sentence and be laid out on the floor. What if Gav had done it? Nah, that's... You need to distance from people like that, don't you? And I do think as well, sometimes people use the whole "but we're family" thing as an excuse to get away with being like that. And you think, well, hang on a minute. No. That's not how relationships work, is it? Two-way street and all that. Oh, that's horrible. The thing is, though, we've all got so many friends. You know, you don't need people in your life like that, dear. You know, you get to a point where you get fed up of putting up with things like that. And you think, you know what, there's plenty of people in my life that do love me and think I'm alright and want to be nice to me. You just don't need it, do you? Yep, I live with those kind of people. Oh, crafty. I do hope that you'll be able to get out of there sometime. Oh, got wax on there. 30 Rose hype. How long did that take? That took about half an hour less than the 30 Rose at the bottom did. I'm going to start with the whites again, get them. Can we have a whip round and build craft around your office somewhere? I think that'd be a big whip round. Right, I'm just gonna have a quick break. I need a wee wee, and I will. I'll put the break screen on and turn the mic off because I don't want you to hear me having a wee wee. Right, I won't be a minute. And back. What we got? I have much stronger, lovely people in my life like you guys don't. Makes the bad far more manageable. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad that you feel that you've got us. Build a little house somewhere. Wouldn't take up much space, I'm sure. Short but lovable, definitely. But no, it's just, I don't know. Do you find though that like with people like that, you put up with so much for so long, when you do finally snap back, stand up for yourself, whatever, you're the bad guy. It's like, where did that come from? So, oh, years of being took the pee out of. You know, when you have finally had enough, you're the bad guy. Yeah. Oh, got the shakes. What's that about? Yeah, it's not good, is it? Right. Next 30. I was overreacting. Oh no. Yeah. And like, because like with that cousin, I don't really talk to any of them. I would if I bumped into them, but I don't live anywhere near them, so I would never bump into them. But don't really want to talk to any of them, to be honest. But yeah, they wouldn't ever really understand why. So well, I could tell you why, but then I'd look like the bad guy. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, back on these whites again. Rudeness. And I'm sure you don't overreact, Crafty. It's just reacting to rubbish from other people. Quite hard to be family friendly when you're talking about things that make you angry. It's weird though, isn't it? You speak to anybody, everyone has got someone in their family or in their life that does their head in. Everyone has. And it's a shame because some people you can't cut them out, can you? But if you can distance yourself or try not to see them too often, then it's so much better. Yeah. Because I've got quite a lot of family. I don't see any of them. The only family that we see is my mum, Gav's dad and brother. My mum has recently made contact with her brother after... Not, they haven't had a falling out, they just drifted. So I don't really know him. Don't have anything to do with the rest of them. I've got quite a lot of family. So's Gav. Don't really have anything to do with any of them. Sad to have those kind of people, not just in your life but in your blood. Yeah, but I say, family isn't everything though, is it? I think friends... I think friends are quite a lot of the time more important. Yeah, exactly. I'm a lot closer to some of my friends than all of my relatives, apart from my mum and Gav's dad and brother. I've got cousins, aunties, uncles. I've got a load I've never met. But then the stories I've heard, I'm glad. So I remember my mum talking about my uncle, not her brother, my dad's brother, and she said, I haven't seen him for 40 years, and the last time I saw him, he came sniffing around our house asking for money. It's like, oh, nice. He sounds pleasant. So that's why I've never met him, because he doesn't sound like a very nice person. I'm guessing my dad wanted to keep us away from him. Oh, yeah. I think I'm just getting cynical as well. I tend to think the worst in people. Not people that I know and like, but it's like, you think, what's he want? Why is he sniffing around? Nah. No thank you. Yeah, definitely. But see, my mum, she was a bit, because she's very much like me, but she's not quite as blunt. She's probably got more time for people. She gives people more chances, maybe. She's like, "What do you think I should talk to him?" It's like, he's only after money. It's like, nah, if that's what he's like, you can clear off. I never know. I like to see the good, but I'm also very suspicious by nature. So once I see something off about someone, I can't shake it. Yeah, exactly. I like to think I see the good in people. I try to. I give people chances. But... no thank you. I've never met you. Why do you want to know? Suspicious. We never did see him. So I don't want to know. You can't miss what you've never had, can you? I don't miss him in my life. I've never met him. So why, you know what I mean? You think, why would it bother me? if I don't meet him, because, well, you can't miss someone that you don't know, can you? We've never like had big family. We have big families, but we don't. I'll say big, reasonable sized families, but we don't really have anything to do with them. You're not losing if you never had it exactly. We're quite. We are. I think we are quite private people. Really, we don't. Broadcast things, and it's like at our wedding, out of our family. There was both sets of parents, my auntie and uncle, the cousin that had the fancy wedding, and then was that it for family at the meal? I think it was. Yeah, we just had friends, close friends. So just because I'm getting married doesn't mean that I'm suddenly gonna have like relatives. I mean, I have got an auntie and uncle, my dad's little brother, that I sort of know, and you think, well, I don't really want them there instead of my mum's best friend, who is like we call her Auntie Lynn. She's called Elaine, but we call her Auntie Lynn. She's far closer to me than any of my relatives. I was like, well, I'm going to have her there. And like the bloke that Gav's working with at the moment, and I don't know if you know Dutch, who sometimes comes in our streams, him and his family as well. And then my brother and his girlfriend, my two bridesmaids, and it was going to be their partners, but they both decided to become single just before my wedding. So it was like, oh, okay, that's 2 meals and after. But yeah, so the saying blood is thicker than water, I don't like that saying at all, because that's just an excuse for family members to be horrible to you. So why should I be loyal to you just because you're family? No? Don't suffer fools lightly. Gav's terrible. It's like, no, if you've hurt me once, you're not getting another chance to. You can't blame him. He don't see any of his relatives apart from his dad and brother. It's the only ones. And he's quite happy with that. Sick of these whites again already. Makes me laugh though when funerals brings people out. You think you're going to be in the will? I'm so cynical, it's just terrible. Brings out the worst in people. Gav always makes me laugh because he said, if it's just me here, I'm going to leave it to the dog zone or something. Oh, well, fair enough. I had a recent friendship with him because of their attitude. It was the first and only time I've proper torn strips off a person and hope to never have to do it again. Yeah, it's difficult. It's horrible, isn't it? But sometimes you have to do it. Because if someone's just upsetting you a lot, no point. It's like I was telling on the stream yesterday about this hair customer that I got rid of about 18 months ago. She was just dragging me down. I won't go over the whole story again, but it's like every 3 weeks she was making me miserable. And in the end, Gav said, "You're not going there again. Tell her you're not going again." So, yeah. It's just not worth it. Life's too short to be around people that make you miserable. And I know that's very easy to say, because some people you have to put up with. But it's true though, isn't it? It is difficult because we're nice people. You don't want to upset anyone, do you? But then you think, well, they keep upsetting me. That's alright. Oh, I'm sick of this wine. It is true. It's just not. It's not worth it. There are plenty of people in your life that do care about you and want you around, and you know, you don't need to be around people that make you unhappy. Oh, this white is rude. It's been a very deep conversation this afternoon, hasn't it? It's deep, man. Tell you what though, there's becoming to be more and more people that we don't really have anything to do with, who you just want to avoid. I've just noticed there's, even on the next bit, there's a big old bit of white there, a big old bit of white there. It's so much white. Oh, it's driving me crazy. That's one of the reasons why I'm so glad we've got all our online stuff, because you know we've made friends with all you and you know met you in real life and all that, and you know that people genuinely care and want you around, and I think that's the only good thing about this last year. It's showing me that I can do with a lot less negatives in my life, even if that includes people. Yeah, definitely. Got to fill your life with positive things, haven't you? Positive people that are a good influence on you. Like-minded, nice people. That genuinely care about you and genuinely want you around and are happy to see you or talk to you. Yeah. I do like our little community. Not just ours on our server, but you know, all the extended people that we all know and all that. I love it. Everyone needs somewhere where they feel like they belong. And it really feels like we belong, you know, in our server, streams, Steve stuff when it was about, and you know, you want somewhere where you fit in, people that want you there. It's what anyone wants though, isn't it? Not been too bad. Well, aching at the start, but it wasn't too bad. It'd be nice when we can have our meetups again. I really thought we were going to be going to Bury again for my birthday, which would have been this weekend. I really thought, like back then, you think, okay, well we can't do it because we were going to go Leeds, weren't we? And something for Gav's birthday. It's like, well, you know, maybe it'll be sort of a nice way, like at the start and the end of the lockdown, like a year. I really thought that we were going to be doing it this weekend. Nowhere near it, are we? Maybe my next birthday. I like to think we'll at least have some sort of meet up this year. I know, me too. But then we're doing our fun stream instead, so hopefully that'll be a fun day. No, it's not the same as a meet up, but it'll be fun. We'll have a laugh. So I was telling my mum about it. I said, well, what else are you going to do on a lockdown birthday? It would just end up being the same as any other Saturday, wouldn't it? So it should be a good laugh. And if we raise money for charity, then that's just a bonus. Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. It's something different to do anyway, isn't it? And at the moment, that's all you want, really, isn't it? Something different. Right, let me move this over a bit. It should be good. We'll have a laugh. We always have a laugh. I think we'd be knackered by the end of it, but then when we did one before, it was 12 solid hours of playing games, which I know people do 24, but I don't know how they do that. I couldn't do that. And it was knackering, but I thought, because this isn't going to be all games. Look, I'm going to see it all. Oh, have you got to work? Bye, Mike. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day. Are you on the afternoon, evening on Saturday, Oggy? Oh, yeah, I think you said you were around to about 1:30, did you say? So at least you'll see the painting. That's rude. Yeah, you'll see the painting. To be fair, that'll probably be the best bit anyway. Yeah, it won't be solid games. I don't know how people do the 24 hours. I really couldn't. But yeah, last one was a bit... We were knackered and had headache, and I didn't want to get to sort of the evening point and think, yeah, can we finish it? I've had enough. I want to enjoy all of it. So I thought doing painting then a game, then a quiz, then a game. It's a bit easier going. I mean, it still lasts just as long, but it's not going to be so intense. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I've still got so much to do for it still. Last minute queen, as per. I've written probably about a third of the quiz. Hi, Jay. How you doing? There are days 2 hours of knackering for me. I don't know how people do 24. I know, honestly. Although I can easily stream doing something like this for 4 or 5 hours and it wouldn't bother me. But if I was playing a game, a couple of hours and I've had enough. So, yeah, I think the fact that it's a real mixture and it's going to be a lot more relaxed. And, you know, a loose schedule. It's not going to be really strict. I mean, it never is anyway. But, yeah, it should be a lot more relaxed. Because I want to try and get everything done beforehand so it can be relaxing on the day. Like making the food on the Friday to eat on Saturday, things like that. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I'm sick of looking at these white gems. I've done millions of the things. Yeah, get everything ready, like get everything out, get all the painting stuff out on Friday, make sure everything's ready in the streaming room on Friday. You know, just so on Saturday morning we just get up, have breakfast, get ready and go. Don't want to be rushing on Saturday morning. And if everything's ready, we might actually be on time. Considering it's a 12-hour stream, I think we probably should be on time for that one. Behave yourself, Jay. Start on me already. No, it should be a good day. Never. Yeah, it should be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. I think Gav's quite nervous about doing his painting because he's feeling the pressure to make it half decent. Because, you know, there's been a couple of times where it just hasn't gone right at all. He's ended up scraping it off. So that's why I primed 2 canvases today. So he's got a spare in case it goes wrong. Hopefully it won't, because that will make him even more nervous. I'm the boss of this stream. Time you out. That's also why we're doing the painting first, so we can get it over with and relax. And also, because obviously everything will be down here, then we can take everything upstairs and do the rest. So should be good. I hope so. I hope his painting goes well, because that will put him right downer. If it goes badly and he's not happy with it, he'll be thinking about it for the rest of the stream. So hopefully that'll go well. He did a practice of it on Sunday and it went well. That was the first time he'd done it. That particular one. And it did go well, so hopefully it'll go alright. I'm sure it will. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I keep saying to him, people aren't going to expect a proper art lesson from someone that's amazing at painting, are they? But I think he's more, I just don't want it to go wrong. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he's got one. He'd probably get paint in it knowing him. Oh, I'll be glad to see the back of these white tees. Doing my head in. Now I've got to finish writing my quiz. I think I'm about a third of the way through that. And type that up. I've got to do overlays. I've got to set up a Just Giving page. I'll try and get the voice chat working for Fortnite. That should be straightforward, but you know, you've got to try, haven't you? Ooh! Nearly. No, white teas. What was I saying? Yes, that would Just Giving page. Do the voice chat for Fortnite, which should be alright because it's got in-game chat that should just pick it up. Make sure the laptop's up to date and pause it again on Friday. Fair bits to do. Can't believe I need to chuck that whole tray on the floor. Charger we on. That's right. Yeah, it should be good though. It's nice to do something different as well, isn't it? And I'm even having cameras in different directions in the kitchen. Got to clean the kitchen and clear, like there's a couple of boxes just down there that have got empty homebrew bottles in. Like whenever he pours one, he rinses it out, chucks them in that box. So I'll move them because they'll be in the way. Tidy up. It's not like when I do a stream here where I can just tidy up to there and like leave everything over there. Of course I'm going to drive in Fortnite, Jay. That's what I do. Yeah, I've got a fair bit to do. I'm glad I got them canvases primed though. You have to paint this black gesso. It's like black acrylic paint sort of idea, I think. Just to prime them because the oil paint can soak into them. And the canvas is white and he wants them black anyway. So I was doing that earlier. Oh God, I've got paint everywhere. All up my arms. Got it everywhere. He does that in like literally a couple of minutes. I was there for ages trying to do that. I've got covered in it. So I think I should just leave it to him. But then he always does that about 24 hours before he wants to paint. Just to make sure it's properly dry. And he won't be home till about 3 or 4 o'clock Friday. So even if he does it as soon as he walks in the door, it's not going to be anywhere near 24 hours. You have to leave it for about half hour in between coats as well, so... Oh, just this one little square. Change colour. Can't wait. Thanks, Jay. At least the honks are working today. Weren't working yesterday. Lou was very upset. So Bits didn't honk. I just hope they work on Saturday, because that's the whole point of the scary stream in the evening. She must have cleaned her bits then. Oh yeah. She had to sooner or later though, didn't she? Oh no, yeah. I'll not be impressed if the alerts don't work on Saturday. Might have to do some new alerts. Because Gav was saying that the honks don't scare him anymore, he's used to them. So I've got to get something that will scare him. I don't really know how to do that, to be honest. Well, that wouldn't scare him or surprise him, Jay. Well used to that. I think for the charity stream, I might do it more for donations and bits. Just because it's charity stream. Oh. But it's definitely a idea for points for normal ones. Yeah, I'm not normally all about the money, of course not. But yeah. So I might just keep the honks for everything else, and then like anything to do with donations or bits, have a new alert for, maybe. Because we're going to do it again, that any bits donated, we'll donate them. We're not going to double them this time, that was far too expensive. But yeah, any bits, we'll add up the total and donate that at the end of the day as well. I'm sure last time we ended up, because obviously you get the money for the bits later, I'm sure we ended up donating about 90 quid last time. So yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous. But then it kind of makes people give more bits, doesn't it? It's difficult to know what to do. But then I suppose you think, but it's all for a good cause, isn't it? You know how I was saying yesterday I wasn't sure what to play after Back to the Future? Yeah. Have you decided? I now may have a choice of 2 games. Is that to play or stream, or what are they? Or are you keeping it a secret? So you'll probably have a few more streams out of the Back to the Future one, won't you? Do you know how many chapters there are? It's nice having a choice of games to stream though. I think was it you I was talking to the other day? It's nice to have, because we've got the Walking Dead. That will be a lot of streams by the time we've finished all them. And Visage as well is probably about four streams. One is kind of survival game, but like Stardew, those are a platform puzzler. Nice. Yeah, Visage is probably 4 or 5 streams. But that'll all depend. If Gav's knackered, he won't want to do a scary game like that. But then you can play The Walking Dead. So it's nice to have a couple of games lined up that will take you quite a long time to complete. And there are 3 chapters. Yeah, there's probably 3 more streams though, isn't it? It's nice to have things lined up. What about the Batman Telltale? I'm sure we've played that. I remember it being quite good. Ooh, get in there. Because I'm sure I saw, because I was looking at all the Telltale ones, I was sure Batman one's only about £8. Yeah, 3 more streams, but then it's 6 weeks till Pokemon Snap. Borderlands one's good. I think, did we start playing Borderlands? Is that the one that looks slightly comic-y, that sort of style? I'm sure we started playing that. I'm not sure now. If it's the one I'm thinking of, we were struggling to get into it, really. I might be thinking of a different game. Yeah, because that's always our biggest thing with streaming. We love streaming. We love hanging out and having a chat. It's just knowing what to do. It kind of takes the enthusiasm out a bit. If you're like, well, what should we play? I don't really fancy playing anything in particular. I think because all we've done for the last year is play games, and it just takes the enthusiasm out if you can't think of anything to play, doesn't it? So it's nice to have a couple lined up. And then rather than what do you want to stream, it's do you want to do Walking Dead or Visage or something else. Yeah, I think we started playing now. We probably need to give it another try, really. So I only did it once, but struggling to get into it, really. But it's one of them ones you think, well, if you give it another go, you might really like it. That quite often happens. No, we really enjoyed playing that Walking Dead on Saturday. We said it's just a shame we won't be doing it this weekend. Oh, never mind. It's nice to have a game that is interesting and grips you, but it's not difficult to control. Degrees of Separation. I don't think I have. Doesn't sound very familiar. Because we enjoyed playing those like movie games, and then Hidden Agenda, that was good. We're sort of leaning more towards games like that are not too story heavy, and not too actiony, because you just want to chill and play a game, don't you? Well, you won't do that with Visage, but and like, if Gav's had a hard week, he's not going to want to stream anything that he's really got to concentrate on or really try hard at. So then Walking Dead games were ideal for us. Like two characters that are separated by seasons. They have to help each other through a platform puzzler. Okay. That sounds like we would start arguing. Are you suggesting that for us, or is that one of the ones that you're playing? Sounds alright though. It's always nice to have your backups as well, of like a quiz or a chat-in or a Jackbox. That's one I'm going to look at. Sounds good. Who are you going to play it with? Or do you take it in turns to control them? Have I misread your post a bit? You can play so. Oh, right. Sounds good. It's nice to see different games as well, because a lot of the ones you have on Xbox, what's it? Obviously, we wouldn't get. So it is nice. That's why I like SJ streams as well, because she always plays different things that you've never heard of. I was on the Switch. Still never heard of it. Switch is long gone to me. Gav has claimed that. Next go in. It wasn't aching me yesterday. I think it's because I did exercise this morning. It's rude, it's bad for you, isn't it? I think it's bad for you. You haven't played anything on Switch for, I don't know how long. I've lost that. Actually. Not convinced I've got enough of these 7s either. My dad used to call jogging savage amusement. Yeah. Oh, stuck to that. Yeah, there's quite a lot of these 7s on his hand and then his face down there and there. I haven't got many of them. Not totally convinced we're going to have enough. But we'll see. Smashing through it though. I moan about all these whites, but you do get it done quicker. Then I'm streaming tonight. What day are we? Wednesday. So it was always Disco's day, wasn't it? But do you know anyone else that streams on a Wednesday? Yeah. Hopefully she'll be back again soon. It's much less punny when she's not around. I know she's about. I've seen her on Facebook and that, so I know she's about. No. Although, to be fair, I probably should knuckle down and get that quiz written. I don't want to be doing that tomorrow, really. Not to put. I'll put the next Marvel. I had a look at the next Marvel is the Hulk. So I've seen that a couple of times. So I probably could watch that while writing the quiz and still keep up with what's going on. I think it's the Hulk, then Thor, I think. Because it's all the origin stories before the Avengers, isn't it? Yeah, I'm determined to not be rushing at the last minute. For once, I'm terrible. So I don't want to be stressing out on Saturday morning. Everything done, ready. And that's one of them. And he chucked that whole bag on there. Feel my hair coming loose again. Do you find, Crafty, that you either have your hair too tight and it gives you a headache, or too loose and it keeps coming out? It's quite annoying. Don't prove. And his cutting is far too heavy. I want a good few inches cut off it. It's just so long and horrible. I know it cut for about 6 months. I just can't find decent hairbands either. Asda used to do really good ones, and I bought them again, and they've changed them. They're not as good, and they lose their stretch really quickly. So I was quite disappointed with that. Because they were really cheap. They're like 2 for £3 for these packs. They were really good. Change them. Rude. I mean, if I actually made the effort to wash and dry my hair, I could have it down, couldn't I? But then I'd be tucking it behind my ears and moaning that it's in my face, so... I'm sure really I should have it all cut off. But I've had short hair and I didn't really... I liked how it looked, but it was a lot of work. I was like... It just went flat. I was always messing with it. Well, the cheapest cheap ones because I snap them on a weekly basis. Yeah. I tend to lose them. So I don't want to buy expensive ones. So I can never find one. It's like pens. I can never find a pen. Then all of a sudden I find loads of them. It's very strange. I think it's the pen fairy messing with me. all of the R's. I believe so. It's pens, hair clips, you name it, anything small and useful, you never find it. Exactly. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Perhaps it's us. I always seem to lose everything, so I keep moving that over. I keep forgetting that I need to move myself rather than the canvas. I remember when we had that good sort out in here, I found no end of pens. Now I can't find any again. Like, where did they go? Why did they turn up? I don't know. It's a mystery. One of life's mysteries. Only looking at it now, you see just how much white that was. There was so much white. So much. It'll be worth it though, because, you know, to have such a plain background, it makes the picture stand out, doesn't it? So hopefully it'll be worth it. I'm sure it will. It was painful. It was a lot of weight. But as I say, you smash through it quicker though, don't you? So, you know. Oh, two stuck together. Get in there. And you're in there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I never want to rush these, but it's nice when you get a lot done, you can see your progress, you know. You know, if you're there for ages, you think, wow, I've only done that tiny little bit. Oh, these are all stuck together. There's loads of them that are like two halves stuck together, making a little ball. It's been an interesting explanation of the Doctor and how he developed snow blindness while in spring lockdown. There's dots. There's all the dots. You'd think I was crazy. It's like you're seeing dots. Yes, there's white dots everywhere. Oh, two stuck together again. That is annoying. There you go. There's loads of them. Because they're like little semicircles. Or whatever the 3D version of a semicircle is. And you can't see. Because it's got like the round bit underneath. And it's like a little ball rather than a half. That's really weird. It hasn't done it with any of the other ones. Right, stuck together. Yeah. It's like they're static or something, sticking them together. J's though, innit? It's the awkward letter. That's all of them. Oh, his hand's looking good. I like the shadow on his hands. No, they're not the wrong way around. It's like you've got like a half circle if it's cut in half, and then it's just stuck to another one to make it a full little ball rather than half. Bit weird. I don't know. So they look like they're the right way up, but then you pick it up and it's round underneath, so it doesn't sit on the thing. Right, these dark reds again. We better have enough for this hand. I will lose my rag if he hasn't. After yesterday. Get out. Get out. Come on. I want to know how many I've got. Oh, they're sticky from being picked off the canvas, that's why. Where did that go? There. Out. I does not want to go out of this bag. Right. Oh, that's a weird one. I don't know. Don't know. That's got to be a Gav quote, surely, playing that game. Oops. No, because I made sure to save quite a lot of these dark reds, so because I wanted them to be the right colour on his hand. Because it don't matter if they're different shades of red on his cape, but I wanted it to be right on his hand. Didn't really want bright red. Although I say the right colour, this is a different shade to what I was given anyway. This is left over from the coffee one. Oh, they're all stuck together. It's because I picked them off the canvas. They're a bit sticky. They're not even sticky, they're just static. It's a bit weird. I think really with this one, I'll be glad when it's done. I think it will look good when it's done, but I'll be glad to see the back of it, because this one's been a bit not the best kit. Right, is that all the dark reds for this bit? I reckon. That's a quote and a half, isn't it? Well, I've got a few dark reds left because I wanted some on his cape there, and there's a couple there, so at least I've got some of them left. Right, 6, we've got quite a lot of. What's everyone got for tea? I've got a little bag of scampi in the freezer. I might cook that. Because we had scampi at the chip shop at my mum's last week. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. So I bought a little bag. Just a frozen bag, you put in the oven, right? Did you see the entire tray go then? The entire tray into my lap. Oh, maybe not. Most of it stayed on there, I think. They're all stuck to the sticky bit on the edge, because of course they are. Get off. It's hilarious. Did you see how restrained I was? I think I'm growing up, Jay. I mean, do you remember what I was like with that tower on Dragon Quest Builders? Well, that's because you're sensible, Cap. It wasn't too bad. Not too bad. I think I am finally growing up because I didn't lose my rag. It had to happen sooner or later. It's probably because I'm chill, doing dots. Feels like playing Mario or something. I'll be swearing like a good un. Have you done for the day now, Cap? I don't like the idea of a grown-up tune, nor do I, mate. It's very restrained, though. I'm quite proud of myself. Although having said that, when I chucked all them reds on the floor when I wasn't streaming, the words, the air was blue. It's getting old and boring. Oh, how dare you? I'm technically still working. I have to show offline on Skype though. Good. Have you got much more to do? How's Ms. Dado? I like the shadowing on them fingers. I think it looks good, doesn't it? You've got to put something in your basement. What would that have been from? Makers and Crafting. That's only from like a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. What was I doing 3 weeks ago? I was probably doing dots. It's probably rainbow dots. Rainbow horse. Put something in your basement. Oh, I don't know. Don't remember that. 10th of February. Hang on. That would have been 8. That would have been a Wednesday. So it definitely would have been me. Don't know. Don't remember that at all. Nah, I was just set up here for an express route to Microsoft. That means nothing. Need something else to do. Something to be able to test. We'll get them to do that tomorrow though. I'll need someone else to do something to be able to test. Get them to do it tomorrow. Yeah. It's too late to do anything new now, isn't it? It's only dinner time. Oh, these ones are stuck together and all. Rudeness. Ooh, pizza time. Meat feast. Did you have your pie yesterday? Was it nice? What pizza? What pie was it yesterday? Got a pucker pie, chicken and mushroom one in the freezer. I might have that tomorrow. Chili beef, filth. Filth. That's one of them. Oh, you'd love the sandwich I had for breakfast, Cap. Bacon, egg, and loads of mushrooms. Oh, it's lovely. And I cooked the mushrooms with the bacon, so they picked up the flavour of them as well. The mushrooms picked up the flavour of the bacon, I mean. It's lovely. I love mushrooms. It's probably one of my favourite vegetables. Mushrooms and tomatoes are probably the vegetables I eat the most. Suet beef pie and chips and gravy. He knows how to dinner, doesn't he? Yeah, I think I'll have me scampi tonight. Pie tomorrow. Got a fish cake in the freezer as well. Like a Tesco fresh cod one. He is filthy, isn't he? No, I don't really fancy a fish. Oh! Speaking of Tesco's. How much charge have I got? 44. Should be alright. I normally have GFC Goo Johns. I'll make some of them, but I thought we were going to be eating them pretty much all day Saturday, so I don't think we've got enough flour to have 2 lots either. And it takes quite a while to do that with all the different ingredients, so I thought, no, I'll just have something else. Just can't be bothered to make more flour. Googons. I haven't still started, but blah, blah, blah. It wasn't till I started watching here. We bring out the inner filth in people, it's fine. You make people comfortable in a non-judgmental environment. Spicy gougons. Ruining them, making them spicy. What's spicy? Gougons, like that. I'm going to use that. Gougon. I'm going to make 2 lots of gougons on Saturday so we can keep picking at them all day. Probably had hot sauce. You are filthy. Filthy, filthy boy. Ruining a gougon. I like that. I'm going to use that gougon. I've got to remember that, so I forget it. Gougon. Ruining goo gone. Yeah, I quite often do them because I eat half one day and then they're all right. Well, you can eat cold, but they're all right heated up in the oven the next day as well. Ali! Phil Spice, I've been summoned. Cap's being filthy. Disgusting boy. How you doing, Ali? Yeah, they heat up alright. I wrap them in, I put them in like a little foil parcel, shove them in the oven, and they heat up alright. So I tend to have them, but I thought, don't want them all weak. You can get fed up of anything if you have it enough, can't you? Though try telling Gav that he's had steak every day. 4 days last week, 4 days this week. He's still not fed up of it, so. Anything exciting going on, Ali? Tell us something exciting. Nothing exciting happens. Tell us something exciting. You young, exciting people must have something good going on. You're living the dream. It's every day it's steak and a tin of sweet corn, and it's either with a microwave thing of egg fried rice or oven chips. 4 days a week. It's like, you need to buy something else. You don't want to get sick of it. It's like, no, I like it. Oh, whatever. Get on with it then. Better than having to take away every day. It's quick for him to cook though as well. That's the main thing. He hates cooking. Don't know what to have Friday. I don't know. He wasn't living the dream earlier. He was right fed up because he said all the tray they'd put up, which I think is literally a metal tray that sits above the ceiling that you put all the cables in. I think that's what he said. Was at the wrong height because they got told that the ceiling was a different height, so they had all the tray that they'd done last week, they've got to raise it all. They were not happy. I think that was an understatement as well. They were very, very unhappy. That's how the job's going. Chair's making my legs go dead. Alright, I think it's just 2 of these, yeah. A gammon steak or bacon chops, nice. That's something I never buy, gammon. Never think to buy it. Quite like it though. It's just one of the things I never think to buy. No, I never think to do it. Flamboyant potato. I get the impression anything that Jay cooks is quite flamboyant anyway. He's a bit saucy like that, isn't he? 13. Trude. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Ali. I did say happy birthday on Facebook. But this morning was a long time ago. Stuff stuck on there. Are you doing anything nice for your birthday? Thank you. It was just yesterday. I was last here. I know. It was yesterday that we found out it was your birthday. It was this morning. I wished you happy birthday on Facebook. It was a long time ago. So are you doing anything wild and exciting, or are you having anything awesome for dinner? It's all about the dinner when you can't do anything though, isn't it? To be fair, it's all about the dinner anyway, but you I can't remember what happened an hour ago. Must have been very exciting. Well, I can remember what happened an hour ago. I was sat here chatting to people, so. Certain things are taken over life. I do want to get back in. I'm going to try more. Oh, no worries though. You know where we are though. So we're like part of the furniture, aren't we? Don't know what happened to tea. My mum's currently wrestling in the kitchen by the sound of things. Oh, she might be baking a cake. Like pasta and bacon lardons. Nice. Do you like bacon? Goes well with mushrooms in the sandwich. Thought I better put my dinner on soon. Don't know how long to cook that scampi for. I'll have to read the bag. I mean, who would think? Four hours, do you think? Might be like little bits of pork crackling by then, mightn't it? Need new teeth. Is that me? Better make it 5 to be sure. They're like little lumps of charcoal. You imagine how horrible that'd be. Don't have with it. Might do a baked potato. I might finish this bit and then put your dinner on. Right, my back is giving me a bit of grief, so I might finish this bit and then call it a day. I've done my 30 rows that I wanted to do, so. I'm not sure I can sit here and do another 30 rows. Or 15. It's getting a bit uncomfortable now, to be honest. Makes how long? 3 1/4. I really should finish writing my quiz anyway. So otherwise we're just going to be sat there doing nothing on Saturday. Right, I think it's just the S's left, actually. Silver hand. I don't understand. What? You've lost me. Well, it's gone a lot quicker though. I was moaning about all these whites, but it's gone a lot quicker because before 15 rows would take about 2 hours. So it's been 3 1/4 and I've almost finished. So I was moaning about it. I like to moan, but it's got it done quicker. Keep it stuck together. I never had that with the other ones, did I? Go. That's a great quote. I love it. Her kid calls them creamies now, and every time she buys him some, he asks her if the creamy lady brought them round. I found that hilarious. But I'll be the creamy lady, that's fine. I've been called far worse. Right, that feels alright. Feels quite flat. Yeah. Alright. Behave yourself, Jay. I've had Jaffa cake for ages. Last time I had a Jaffa cake was when Lisa bought them pineapple ones to Leicester. Leicester? I think it was Leicester. And they were quite weird. That's the last time I had a Jaffa cake. Quite random. Creamy cake. They're just creamy. It's so weird because that's just what they're called for us. That's what Gav's mum used to call them when he was a kid. You know, that's just what they are. People think it's weird. I don't know. Not the way you say it, no. Oh, I had a gem on my lap. I've just flipped over the floor. Oh, there's so many on the floor. Them orange ones that I chucked everywhere. Hopefully, what number are they? 6. Oh, there's only a couple more in there anyway. They have to stay on the floor. Like what Rob was trying to pick up pineapples first time I saw him. Nice. Oh, you have a special relationship with him, don't you? Just debating whether to do a bit more. What, a Jaffa cake missing? No, I think I'll call it a day actually, because my back's giving me a bit grief sitting here. And I've done 3/4 of the way through. I've done my 30 rows, so I've just the 30 in the middle left to do tomorrow. I'll probably have to stop in the middle to get my shopping in again. So it's coming between 4 and 5. That feels alright. Ooh, good job that didn't have gems in it. Behave yourself, Oggy. She says while looking to see if she actually has. Right, I'm going to put Geralt and Conan on top of Superman, if you will. There we go. There's another one of them orange ones there. Chucked them everywhere. Right, got Geralt, Conan. I've barely been able to make a stream. Yes, I don't think I can ever change my Discord pic. They're going to be done tomorrow. Oh dear. Right, let me put... There you go, you can have Mook's kazoo in your ear hole. And thank you all for watching. It's been a nice chill afternoon again. Less moaning today. A bit moaning about the whites, but less moaning than yesterday. So I'll be back on tomorrow. I might be a bit earlier tomorrow, so I can get it finished before Tesco comes. But I don't know. See how the day goes. But I'll be finishing that tomorrow. And then we'll start something new next week. I don't know what yet. If you've got any suggestions, anything you want to see, let me know on Discord. If not, it'll probably be another Docs or a Jigsaw. Don't know. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.